Better Torri. For better Torri, we dey learn, share, and grow together. When we don join our hands dem, our community go dey kampe.
Country people there, una welcome. Today again, na better Torri this, and remember say for better Torri, we dey learn, we dey share, and we dey grow together. The focus for better Torri na for create awareness and for give education for community, for know how they fit support pikin the way they dey live with HIV. And so for better Torri, we get plenty different topics they wey dey talk and wey dey be related to HIV. Today we dey talk about good nutrition. And for this good nutrition, because na a very big area, a big topic, we wan focus on balanced diet and food hygiene. And so our guest today na Madam for Magdalene. He dey work with CBC, na nutritionist by profession, and he go tell we wetin this balanced diet really mean. Madam for, you be welcome.
Thank you so much, Auntie Fanny.
You look very beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Yes. So wetin balanced diet mean for simple language wey all way for better Torri if you understand?
Thank you. Balanced diet for simple terms, because plenty people they don't define balanced diet for different kind ways. But for put am for the way everybody if he be able for understand am. Balanced diet na that chop way for inside a dish of food, something e dey inside wey e dey cause body for grow, and then e dey build cells dem for inside skin. For inside that very pot for chop, something dey inside wey e dey give power for skin. And for inside the very chop, something dey there wey e dey protect body for sick, and then e dey fight sick. In simple terms, na so we fit define balanced diet.
So when I hear you, you mean say for inside one pan chop, you need for get two wey go make your body for grow.
Yes.
You go need for make
Thing wey e go give you power.
wey go give you power.
Thing wey e go protect body for sick, and then e go fight sick.
Okay.
For inside one pan for chop.
Na some very big thing I don learn am today, because me I no be really know balanced diet in that very simple way. And so who need for chop balanced diet?
Okay. Every living person e need for take a balanced diet. As long as you dey live, you need chop.
Okay.
Because if you no chop fine, you no go dey fine. So everybody e need a balanced diet.
Okay. Okay.
But we go dey talk, we go dey focus more on pikin dem, especially children living with HIV.
Okay.
Na our area of focus that for today.
Okay. So you fit show we and explain for we in greater details the different food dem wey dey compose of these different three categories the way you don make reference of or you don talk about.
Okay. Yes, I want for use a picture for here wey e go help we for understand wetin wey I dey try for explain fine as far as balanced diet e be concerned.
Okay.
When you look at this picture, you dey see a house. This body na a house. Na a house wey if you no put foundation for that house fine, that house e no go stand fine. If you no raise the walls fine, the house e no go be strong. And if you build the house and then you no cover roof for the house, that house e fit fall.
Yeah.
So I want for use those three areas dem of wey e compose a balanced diet. We will use this house for make up that balanced diet. So when you look for here, you dey see a foundation e be laid. This foundation wey we dey look am for here, for house we dey lay foundation na once as the house e dey be, but the foundation as far as life e be concerned, e dey be laid every day. And so chop wey e dey be responsible for that growth and repairs of worn out tissues, na you wey we dey call am foundation chop. Wey these ones dem dey be protein rich food. Examples like things the way they be commonly found around us wey dey be rich in proteins. We get things like soya beans, which is very cheap. We get things like egusi, we get groundnut, we get beans, and then we get things like meat, we get fish, all types of fish.
Fowl.
We get crayfish, we get fowl,
Country fowl,
fowl, bush fowl. We get eggs, all types
bush
of
meat.
eggs, whether na bush meat, anyone wey e be commonly found around you, wey e comot for this very class, we dey talk say e go help. This one we no fit be able to see the pictures well for the, but I want for say make we see this one again wey e fit give we a a brighter view
Okay.
of wetin wey that foundation chop e be all about. For this place for here we dey see beans, we dey see egusi for here, we dey see fish for here, we dey see meat for here. Wey this meat for this one for here na bush meat. We dey see soya beans for here, groundnut, and then for here we dey see chicken. For here we dey see cow meat. We dey see eggs. We dey talk these eggs na any kind egg, whether na country fowl egg or na bush fowl egg. Or na this normal agric fowl, the one wey be commonly found in our market. We dey talk say e fine for we for take am. And then milk too. E fine say make we dey give our pikin the milk. But if you no be viable for buy the milk, try say in a day make pikin e take any of these things dem. When that pikin e take that one, we dey be sure say that pikin e dey take that foundation chop. And we know say the condition, HIV itself, as days go by, cells dem dey die. And so when you take this chop then, it help for the rebuild the damaged cells then, and then for help the pikin to for continue for grow fine. Yes. So that is that about the foundation chop. The pikin e need power for be able for go school, learn fine. So if you no get power chop, you no go be able for carry out e daily activities. So e need power chop, and this power chop now which kind chop them? Chop them way all things the way we detect and chop soup day. All chop the way we detect and chop soup day na power chop. For here we get examples of some of the power chop. We get like plantain, we get banana, we get when I talk about banana, you fit turn banana for pikin and talk more of raw banana. You fit turn am for pikin.
Banana wey never ripe.
Banana wey never ripe. You fit turn am for pikin, put leather groundnut for day. That pikin e chop na rich chop that for you. And then we get plantains, we get cocoyams, we get yams, we get corn, and all things them for summarize and say waiting. All things the way we detect and chop soup day, na power chop. And then the oil too where we detect and cook chop day, na power chop too. We no go the one for the toxic maybe we go by buying expensive type of oils them. When you look for here, we see na just a common oil way be commonly found around us. No pattern no day way palm oil no day. So we dey talk say may we use the one way you get and way it be commonly found around you. If you get other brands of oil then fine. But we dey talk say wait use the one way it be commonly found around you. And then we dey talk say wait no bleach the oil, because when the oil it be bleached, plenty things they go to be introduced in the oil way it go to further bring other complications them as far as health it be concerned. So we dey talk say even this one you want make na stew, use the red oil. No look na at the color of it, how it be red. Chop am as it is. So think about wait way it go do am for your skin. And that one na things the way it go help for give power. Now for things the way we dey talk about protective chop, whether one it be na for cover the skin, all that things the fine thing the way you don't take am. When you take this one now, it will help for do it, give protection. Now when you look at this roof for here, we go see am for there, it be more fruits and vegetables. We dey talk say waiting, may we make may it be like a habit. Say in a day, make pikin it take fruits. In a day, make pikin it take vegetables. We be blessed for Bamenda here. Say around here, even with 25 francs and Cameroon at large. When I dey talk, Bamenda it's a very cheap region, and then Cameroon at large. We get plenty of these things there. No part no day way these things they no be found. With 25 francs, if you get a fruit like a banana, you can have banana for 25 francs. And sometimes they even give more than one banana for the amount of 25 francs. So we dey talk say, make pikin it chop these things them. Fruits, vegetables, and then water too, because that water it is still act for that area for protection. Because any dirty way skin it gather around, when you drink water it flush am. So we talk say waiting, chop the way we cook am, make these things they made they. If you not be able to go inside the chop itself, like for instance, if you cook chop way the chop the vegetable it no be plenty for there, you want for add them for corner, you fit add them for corner, because some dishes they be way mommy they no want put them all in one pot. But if you cook and make the pikin it chop am with a bowl of vegetable by the side or a fruit for corner, that one it go help you for stay healthy. So that made the small sick the way if for one they can, this one it go help for fighter. And in summary, I think talk say na so we talk about balanced diet. Make pikin them be get that habit for the drink water. The more they drink water, that's so they flush dirty way. If for the gather for skin small, then can form sick.
And then they chop to the enter their body fine.
Yes. When they drink the water, it will help for digestion. Make the chop it enter for skin fine. So we dey talk say make the chop in a day, make day no come pass where you no be able for put a finger on a type of fruit or vegetable where your pikin e don chop am. Make you dey change the color for the kind of fruits them or vegetables where you dey give am for pikin. No just the stick na for one kind fruit.
Okay.
Say my pikin e like na this one because different fruits them they get different work way e dey do am for pikin is skin.
Okay.
So if you give pikin banana, if next you get mix forget another thing different from that banana,
Orange.
you give am orange, pawpaw, you give am. But if mix no dey, when na only that one day, no hesitate for give heat, still give heat.
Okay.
But the encouragement e be say wetin make we dey change different kind fruits dem wey pikin dey take am. And because as they get their different colors, the food nutrients wey e dey the chop wey e dey inside that chop, they be different too.
Thank you very much. So I want to ask, say, in terms of the how to mix the chop, how you fit talk say person fit mix chop based on that 3 categories the way you don give we.
For divide the pan, you go take plates, you divide them into 4 parts.
Yes.
When you divide them into 4 parts, one portion it go be occupied by fruits.
Okay.
And if fruits e no dey at the moment, that means that portion for fruits make na vegetable e occupy that portion, and then vegetables still occupy e own portion.
Okay.
Making say half
Yes.
of the plate.
Yes.
Now that this portion for this one for side up.
Okay.
Then the other half portion, that means a quarter of it, make it be power chop.
Okay.
And then the other quarter, make it be chop for growth.
Okay.
And so if it be say for your plate, you no be able for take am for plate, it be say when you chop that one, make the other one it accompany the chop by the side.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. I think say be very important. But what in case say I not get money for buy all this chop them for cook and for morning time, and then the different one for afternoon, another one for night. How I fit do for make sure say I chop at least one time this all this chop the way you don't talk about them.
Okay. We like you talk, it no be about money, but it be about sense.
Okay.
It no be about money, it be about sense. If you plan well and then you have just one dish where you go take them even for the whole day,
Yes.
one main focus it be na say make the chop it be balanced.
Okay.
It no be na say make you change for morning, change for afternoon, change for evening. The main focus here it be na say make the chop it be balanced. Make all these things the way we don't name am, make it there for inside the chop.
Okay.
You fit woke up start with the same chop till for evening, but the main focus for day na say make the chop it be balanced.
Better Torri.
Now I want to ask you, how you fit measure the chop for give pikin? Because remember for better Torri, we look at pikin the way they live with HIV. How you fit ensure say this pikin way they live with HIV? Sometimes the way they sick, the way they go chop, this time where they spend on for chop, it even long. How you fit make a balance? Say you get pikin the way they be positive and the one the way they not be positive for your house. How you fit make sure say the one the way they not be positive or the one the way they live with HIV, they get the same nutrients the way they need their body need them like the one the way they be negative.
Okay, like we don't talk, every pikin need a balanced diet. But for pikin the way they live with HIV, sometimes it be loss of appetite, it be where pikin need the one for chop. And so in such a case, we talk say pikin normally, or we normally supposed for chop 3 times for one day.
Okay.
Where these 3 times now for morning, for afternoon, and for evening. Then before the other small things, the way we call them snacks, it come in between. But now the 3 main dishes the way we need for take and per day. If that pikin way it be sick or it no like for chop because of the health situation, if it be way need to really chop the way it be supposed for take for chop, we dey talk say for that one, that pikin no go chop na the 3 times wey normal pikin it dey chop, wey the chop it the 3 times flop fine. Because that pikin it go chop na small, we dey talk say wetin after every 2 hours make you give you chop. That means that pikin for chop na like 6 times for one day. So that at the end of the day, when you gather the small chop the way it don't chop am, bring them together, if it measure the same like that chop way that pikin way be healthy, if it don't chop am.
So just for emphasize again, so we know they talk about all pikin the way they live with HIV, because sometimes they those pikin their body they even strong past other people their own. Yes, but we talk about pikin the way now they sick, they not fit get appetite for chop fine. So me, you, papa or mommy or auntie, you be patient with this pikin so that you feel they give you this chop as expert. You don't talk. So in terms of how to cook this chop. You know, say most often you fit get all of these things dem, but you no know how to cook am for where the nutrients dem go still remain for the choppy skin. How you fit advise we now we dey talk about how food hygiene, how you fit advise we for cook this chop for the correct way all the nutrients go still remain for the choppy skin.
Okay, thank you so much for saying make the chop you cook am for the way the chop e go be healthy, and then the nutrients dem for the chop e go still dey there. I go start by talking on which side the chop e comot.
Okay.
Because when you buy chop wey e no be healthy, probability dey say chance e dey for inside that chop say that chop e no go dey fine too for body. When if na chop wey na you e work the chop, that chop e no get for dey for place wey plenty chemicals dem dey, like some one dey dey work chop for corner factory wey dey dey move things dem for dey throw am for corner, or chop wey for market dey sell am, they don put am for ground.
Okay.
Directly for ground, like vegetables. If you go market, say they don't put jama na for ground. That one it already shows say that jama it no go be so good for consumption. And when you bring the chop to for house, the environment, the place where you take am for cook the chop, make it be in a clean place. And then you the one cook the chop, you make sure say you wash your hands very well before you the one cook the chop. And the things, the pot where you the one cook the chop inside too, make the pot it be clean. Because the chop if it be clean, but the pot it can't spoil the chop. Or the chop if it be clean, you where you cook the chop, you spoil the chop. And when you don't cook the chop, the pan where they save the chop inside, make it be clean too. And then the person to wear one chop, you make sure say he wash hand. And then coming for the area of conservation of nutrients, as we talk, say make the nutrients they make them remain for inside the chop. A habit it be a common practice where we get I mean it be so wetty. For jama when person they cook like jama or this one normal vegetables then the steamer they move water for the vegetable through way. Then that one with the talk say wetty, a lot of vitamins them and minerals it be lost. When you don't do that one, you boil the water, move on. You don't move some of the nutrients there for the way that picky you know go take all weight away your body be supposed to take am. So we talk say may we avoid for the cook am, then the move water for the true way. And if na vegetable way like jama or any other vegetable, we talk say waiting. If you feel wash am before you pick am, you fine. The vegetable way you see and say when in the course of washing it the color it come out for water. Wash that thing before you pick am so that made the water color no come out for inside the water, because when the color it come out, that means the part of the chop it don't go. This protective chop will be talk am, so part of it don't already come out for inside the water. Now so I fit talk for we for conserve the nutrients, and then practice hygiene when they picking in the one chop. Even if na small picking when na you it fitty, try for wash your hands. As when you wash that picking in hand, it don't already grow inside it. That one already a habit. It don't already grow inside it. You go know say each time when you want chop, you need for wash hand. So no just concentrate for wash now only for your own hand, then leave picking on say na me I defeat. Wash your hand, because in the course of feeding you to the knack and for the put them for your own mouth too. So we talk say wash your own hands, wash your own. May start to grow with that practice of good hygiene.
For better Torri, we dey learn, share, and grow together.
I want to ask you, say, what to be some of your last words the way you fit summarize all these things that we don't talk about nutrition and balanced diet.
Yes, for summarize which way we don't talk, I want to share this before I talk my last words. We dey talk say good nutrition it be very important. I want to share this. A pikin it be day way we don't follow am up. This pikin will be already 16 years old girl, and at that age, if everything being equal, that pikin be already supposed to get breast and then other things them as far as development it be concerned. But because of poor nutrition, all of these things them they be delayed. And time where it no come out fine how way it be supposed to be. But time where we don't cancel the family and then they see the needs for the fit this speaking well, all these things then they be study come out. And this speaking if you don't already study, he study gay breast, and then he feel too so comfortable with the peers them, he friends them. Summarize stuff what we don't talk and it be say weighty. Make we fit picking them fine. For fit picking fine, it no be na say you get na plenty money. But it be na say may you get sense on weighty way your picking is supposed for chopper. It say may they drink water regularly. It go the help for the move dirty for their skin, so that when they grow, they go know say na a good habit for drink water.
Thank you so much, Auntie Mado. Again, today our topic will be on good nutrition and we dey focus on balanced diet and food hygiene. Country people dem remember say na better tori dis, and for better tori we dey learn, we dey share, and we dey grow together. We dey encourage all man know say one man no dey bring up pikin. We get a responsibility as a community for bring up pikin the way they know well, especially the one the way they live with HIV. Each time we come, we dey ensure say we give we guests them something just for a token for show appreciation for better tori. And so today, Auntie Mado, we get a beautiful animal. I don't know the name of this animal, but not be for you for chop am. Say she tell you say we fit chop. So this gift now for you for take am go for your office. Tell your colleagues and say we'll be very grateful for the work that they do and for support picking the way that they live with HIV and all picking them, because all picking them be important for we. So thank you so much, Shay. You don't come for better tori today.
Thank you so much, mommy. Thanks so much. This one I go use am for tell my pikin dem say this one na bush meat.
Okay.
So we dey talk make dem dey chop both the one wey dey be for see am for market and then the one wey dey found in the bush.
Okay.
So this one na bush meat. So I go tell them and I go glad plenty. Even my colleagues them they go glad plenty. Thanks so much for the wonderful gift.
Okay. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Bye.
Better tori. For better tori, we dey learn, share, and grow together. When we don join our hands dem, our community go dey kampe.